I'm currently trying to tell my body that it's okay to be emotionally destroyed about a blue-haired lesbian once again, because we are gonna tune in to the Life is Strange 2026 live stream game reveal together. I am so hyped. I don't care what anyone has to say about double exposure, okay? I have my own gripes with that game. I'm ready to be emotionally destroyed. Sign me up. This is currently what we have going on the live stream. We are just over a minute away. They've been showing little Max and Chloe clips. Caulfield, my babies. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe. Also, the rain. I never noticed how shiny they look because of the rain in the storm. I can't believe that we're about to see a grown-up Chloe Price. Like, I legitimately, when I first played this game, I never thought it was gonna happen. One, because half of the people that played chose to basically take Chloe off the map, and the other half chose to remove Arcadia Bay from the map. So I just never thought that we were really gonna get sequels, or how they were really gonna make that work. And here we are in the big year of 2026, expecting both of these bays to be returning back on our screens. I'm just hoping for an episodic adventure. That's really all I want. I know that it's like out of fashion in video games now, but it is coming back into fashion, I feel, for TV shows. I kind of hope that they don't let us binge all of it at the beginning. Like, I hope that they let fan theories fly. I hope that they let it sit so that we as an audience can sit with it and partake in theories. It's one of my favorite things about the Life is Strange games. I lied to myself at the beginning of the video. I am not emotionally prepared, actually. What do you mean? Mild violence, suggestive themes, strong language. This video contains gameplay depictions of fire. I knew it! Woo! Okay, not the spoiler warning. They really said if you haven't played the originals, don't play this. Or don't even watch this. Have had consequences. Have they? Have they though? I mean, Chloe's back. Have they really had consequences?
I thought the storm would be the worst thing to hit Caledon.
There's the fire.
No. I only have 3 days to save everyone.
Oh no. Moses! Whoa. Not the movie sequence. I think this is what people were scared about when we were referring to it as the MCU of Life is Strange. One last chance.
All that destruction and
the end of Max Caulfield.
Nothing I could do.
You bought us time. Time that we'll make the most of.
Oh yeah, because
So
Moses
many
knows
lives at stake. I need all the help I can get.
about her rewind, right? I need to replay
In the flesh.
double
If you saw
exposure.
this campus burn down, then it means it was supposed to happen. Who are you to stop it?
Safi.
I know there are consequences to using your powers, but maybe this time is different?
Right when everything is falling into chaos.
Here she is. Here's the van. The Jeep.
She walks in. Like she heard her cue. Chloe? How are you here?
Lots to discuss.
Not them like masking
Right now,
her in
I think we should
darkness.
Chloe.
Let's go, Max!
One last chance
I
to
have
reunite.
memories of things that can't possibly be true.
Not this. Not this. Not this again.
Max, did you do this?
Your visions. The fire. We'll figure it all out.
Whatever comes next, it will happen to us.
One last chance
isn't
for Max
fair.
and Chloe.
You can't have come back to me just to end up here.
God, it is gonna be emotional destruction. Life is Strange reunion. 27th of March? Whoa! Free classic outfit pack when you pre-order, of course.
Life is Strange reunion will bring this iconic duo back together again.
How?
As a devastating fire threatens Caledon
I just can't get my mind
University,
around the
Max
people
and
who
Chloe must
chose
face
to save
danger,
Arcadia Bay.
make life or death choices, and unravel the disturbing truth behind Chloe's return.
Not again.
Like, she's just
Getting
been
worse.
sucked into a time
As
loop.
the story unfolds, you'll play some scenes as Max and some as Chloe.
I called
using
that!
Max's resurgent power
Oh my
as
god,
the
and it's the rewind
Chloe's
function.
witty backtalk ability.
Oh my god, they
to
brought back
investigate,
both of their
save
powers.
lives,
Oh hell yeah.
and fight for their future.
Why does that look like
together.
Nathan?
And break down exactly how Chloe is back for everyone in
Yeah.
this thrilling finale.
Please tell me.
First,
I would
let's
like to
introduce
to hear it.
Hey everyone, I'm Hannah Tell, and I play Max Caulfield.
I'm so
the
glad
girl who
Hannah's
can
back.
rewind time. I'm so excited to finally talk about what's next for Life is Strange. But of course, I couldn't do it without my partner in time.
Hey, I'm Rihanna DeVries, and I play Chloe Price in Life is Strange Reunion.
No,
It
Ashley
feels amazing to
returning,
finally share
which
this
makes
with all
sense.
of
It
you.
is a Deck
I
9
first
game.
played Chloe in Before the Storm when she was just 16 years old. Getting to return to her now, older and more kick-ass, has been a dream as an actor.
I love this
and
game,
feeling
bro.
totally abandoned by Max.
I
That time in
still
her life was
think
rough.
Before the Storm is my
I feel
favorite
like
game.
I've grown up with Max.
I know
too.
that's like an unpopular
Double
opinion
exposure,
in the
she
community,
was
but
haunted by Chloe's
I just
absence.
love it.
How do you move on from losing someone who's basically your soulmate? Chloe was always in the back of Max's mind. Even when Max was running around trying to solve a supernatural murder across 2 timelines. But now, finally, time and fate have brought Max and Chloe back together.
Sorry, I think I might be in shock.
all of us are. Max,
Blast
don't
from the
worry.
past and all.
It's not just you,
In
girl.
Life is Strange reunion, Chloe has come to Max because she's suffering from these intense visions and impossible memories.
I hope they don't do
Somehow
Chloe
she's
as just a
also
vision.
seeing Safi in her visions. Max's let's say complicated friend from Double Exposure.
Oh, wait, hold up, Hannah. Because I know, like, half the people watching this right now are probably thinking, wait, what the hell? My Chloe's dead.
Yeah.
But this game isn't just for people who sacrificed Arcadia Bay to save Chloe.
No, not at all. Actually, the best way to explain how Chloe is back for both sets of players is to just show you. This first clip is from the timeline where Max made the heartbreaking choice to sacrifice Chloe to save Arcadia Bay.
What else do you see in your visions
I
besides
don't know if
her?
I'm convinced.
Me? Dying on the Blackwell bathroom floor. I know it's not real, but it feels so...
So this is the Bay ending,
Did I
as
die?
in saving
I
Arcadia.
saved you. No! Then when the storm came, you asked me to go back and undo it. You saved Arcadia Bay. When you died. This is bad. Reality isn't supposed to work like this.
Yeah, so
I-
the Two
you're
Whales
alive.
diner airing.
I don't care how or why. This is beyond anything I ever dreamed of.
Literally, like, time is a weird
What
suit
the
with
hell
all of this,
happened?
but like it's
How am I
clearly
here right now?
like
Let's
timelines
back up.
merging.
When did the vision start? Was it just before Christmas?
But I do
How
kind
did
of
you
feel
know
like
that?
that's a bit of a
Because
cop
last
out.
December, my friend Safi lost control of her powers. For a while, there were 2 separate realities. One where Safi was alive, one where she was dead. I managed to merge them back together.
So you merged
Maybe I merged more than that?
the past timelines as well.
So, when
It does
Max
feel a bit of a
merged
cop
to
out.
the
Sorry, I
ultimate-
am gonna pause. I know this is a live stream, but it'll like catch up. I just have to say, I think if you wanna
realities were
like carry on with the fact that Chloe is dead, I personally wouldn't suggest playing this game. And I know like some people probably aren't going to choose to play it based on that because they're like, you know what, I didn't like what Deck 9 did with the last one. And I think that is perfectly valid. I think if you don't like the direction that this has gone in, that is perfectly
Chloe either
okay.
lived or died.
I
Chloe
still want
may
to
have
play
the
it,
memories of both endings.
but even
your
I am
Max
like,
still reflects the choice you made at the end of Life is Strange 1. To show you what we mean, let's see how that same scene you just watched plays out differently in the timeline where Max sacrificed Arcadia Bay to save Chloe.
What else do you see in your visions besides
That's my
her?
timeline.
A storm destroying Arcadia Bay. And my mom's grave. I know the town is fine and my mom's alive, but it feels so...
What do you mean? I don't know what's happening, but there definitely was a storm. And I'm so sorry, but your mom didn't make it.
Okay, it's pretty messed up for you to make me prove something like this, but voila. A selfie for my mom's gram.
Joyce is alive!
1 month
Oh
ago.
my god! The best news I've heard all day. Yeah, I'm down with it. You know what?
town?
Merge those timelines.
Right
Give
where
me
you
Joyce
left
back,
it.
girl.
Oh, shit.
Hell yeah.
How do we have two separate realities? And how is Arcadia Bay back?
Did they break up in one
As
and
you can
stay
see,
together in the
depending on
other?
your canon choice
Who
from the end
knows?
of Life is Strange 1, you'll get different branching dialogue throughout Life is Strange Reunion.
And these merged timelines mean Chloe's seriously messed up. She has nightmares of surviving the storm in Arcadia Bay.
I will go
but
back
she
and look at
also
those
has
choices,
traumatic
don't worry.
memories of bleeding out on the Blackwell bathroom floor.
And Max is still carrying all the weight from making her devastating choice. And that kind of guilt doesn't just disappear. Especially when the person you lost suddenly walks back into your life.
And rebuild their relationship as partners in time or something more.
What I love is that you get to guide Max and Chloe's relationship as they find their way back to each other. Whether they reconnect as best friends or romantic partners, that's totally up to
God,
you.
they're really giving it
I think
all
I would've
away.
gone insane a long time ago without
I
you as
don't
my
kind.
co-pilot.
I kind of wish
I gotta
it was
say,
more
though,
mysterious
Max
than
and
this.
Chloe trying to figure out their relationship while literally everything
I know
is
people
on
want
fire.
answers, but
Terrible timing. All they want to do is work out what Chloe's return means for them and for reality. But of course, nothing's ever simple.
Nope. And like, who's going to believe them?
Max's friends and students can die in the fire.
no,
Seeing them in
no.
danger is why Max used her last resort, jumping back 3 days through a Polaroid photo.
Oh God, I did it. I jumped into a photo again.
Instant
I'm
regret
sure
every
this
time
won't
she
have
uses the
terrible,
power.
far-reaching consequences for the
I
school
mean, yeah,
or
girl.
the people I love.
You've really fucked
In
everything,
Life is
to
Strange
be completely
Reunion,
honest.
Max can rewind from the very start.
Which is super useful. At the touch of a button, she can use rewind to investigate.
I'm
uncover
glad we have
secrets,
original
just
rewind
undo
back.
when you're-
I don't know if I want to
you
carry
are
on
an
watching
OG Life is
this.
Strange
I feel like
Price
I'm
lacks
learning
the
so
power
much
of
about the
knowing
game.
what
I'm
the
like, do I just
future will
stop watching?
hold.
Like,
Very
I'm gonna play
handy.
it in
Although she
a
always
month,
has to live through the present first.
2 months
Okay,
technically.
time to search around and look for any clues.
Problem here.
A door's locked. Locked? Oh crap, someone else must be here.
She does still so much resemble Rachel Amber.
Someone must have
It's
locked it when
wild.
they ran through before.
We'll give them the all clear. Come on, it's about to start.
What's about to
The
start?
fucking
Charges set. Detonation commencing.
What the fuck? They're demolishing the house now?
those like satanic
Disable the
rituals.
charges. Are you fucking nuts? There's no time, we have to run.
Detonation in 10, 9,
Just stay back.
8, 7.
What the hell are they, bro?
What the fuck? What the fuck? What do I do?
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Rewind.
It's crazy.
Just rewind it, girl. Classic Max.
Fuck. What the fuck? What do I do?
Oh, you choose a different one. Okay.
8, 7, 6, 5.
Girl, do not knock it over again. Oh.
It's crazy.
She just did it before, so it didn't get caught on it.
Holy shit.
We need to get out of here before someone finds us.
Gosh, she's
If Max is
really
in particular danger, her rewind
risking
kicks
all of
in
her
as an
students'
automatic
lives.
reflex if she would otherwise be caught, hurt, maimed, or killed, giving you few precious moments to rethink your choices before you try again.
Hey,
Someone is here!
Max's rewind is more responsive than ever, with the ability to freely rewind at any point, or to skip directly to your most recent action or choice, with those key actions still marked by the dots on the rewind spiral.
My gameplay is gonna be like 600 hours.
Good to see you again, rewind spiral.
I can
Although the
rewind
world
at
rewinds
any
around
point.
Max, you can take anything Max picks up back with you, solving puzzles from the past with tools from the future. Sounds like an advert, that.
You just love watching me break things for science.
I know I won't remember it, but I still love watching it.
And as Max doesn't move in space,
I'm so
when
glad she has
reverses
Moses,
time,
like,
you can
to
use
talk about
rewind to
everything
gain
with.
crucial extra seconds and cover any distance in the blink of an eye.
Max, why'd you leave the X? What happened?
Fire happened.
Whoa. And I was just gonna let it spark. Well, thank you, teleporting Max.
But while rewind is incredibly powerful, it still has its limits. And without taking the risky step of jumping back in time through a photograph, Max can only rewind a few minutes at a time, meaning that she can't undo something that happened before she arrived, and that every second still counts.
I acted on instinct. I hope it was the right choice.
With Chloe and Rewind back in Max's life, she's finally got everything she needs to take on a whole new mystery.
And while Chloe doesn't have a power like Rewind, she does have a supernatural level of self-confidence when it comes to getting answers.
That's right. Back talk is back, baby.
I missed her
I
back
love how
talk.
Chloe's power is basically just her being unapologetically Chloe.
Absolutely. And we've got John Zimmerman back at the helm leading the writing. He wrote Chloe in Before the Storm, so it really felt like coming home.
That's what I like to hear. Oh my god, Amanda. We're gonna have some awkward conversations, Amanda. I'm so sorry, girl. Oh my god, playing as Chloe and finding out about Amanda.
Planetarium, you say? If I make it to Monday, I know what my plans are.
Hey, didn't I kick your ass out? You're going on the banned list. Are you a student?
No.
Good. Then I'm banning you from campus, too. Name?
Shit. Better think fast. Thing is, I'm actually a prospective graduate student. I'm here to visit campus.
What program?
Space, baby.
I'm doing astrology and whatnot.
Uh-huh. And where are you matriculating from?
Not the matriculating.
At key moments, Chloe can use
Okay,
back
big
talk
words.
to humorously infiltrate the campus, wrestle key information from people, and delve deeper into the mystery.
Or in true Chloe fashion, just throw some shade.
Yeah. And all outcomes in backtalk are entertaining. But remember, they will have an impact on how people treat Chloe. And that can have ramifications for the investigation.
Fuego, Speaking of the investigation,
Best backdrop
Max and
ever.
Chloe are teaming up again. But this time, they'll need to figure out why the fire started, to trace who's behind it.
Max and Chloe will need to chase down every lead they can.
Violent protests, resentful staff, a secret society. There are many threats and theories vying for your attention.
Not gonna
While
lie,
the clock counts down to disaster.
I did say I
With so
wanted
many
more
lives at
side
stake,
like stories
Max and
happening,
Chloe
and
will
I
be
feel
forced to make
like
difficult
maybe
decisions.
potentially that is,
Everyone
and I
at
would like
Calgon
to
is at
obviously
risk.
play it and
Who
like
can be
see how
saved?
much of an impact they have. I think because we had in the original like all of the vortex stuff going on, we also had the whole stuff with like Kate. You had like Dana's pregnancy. Like there was just so many like side quests and like side characters and information that I really did feel was missing in Double Exposure.
that's about
Really
it
the
for
only one was
today's
Gwen.
review.
I love how
Reunion
much
is
those
the
two love
big
their
finale
characters.
to the
Like
Max and Chloe saga.
Max and
A
Chloe means
time-bending
as much to
mystery
them as
full
it
of
does to us.
supernatural
The tattoo. I don't think we had really seen Chloe's tattoo. So these were like the choices that led to this. Friends with Amanda, which obviously we were kind of like romantic partners with Amanda. Chloe survived in Arcadia Bay. We romanced Chloe. We did not support Safi, and we were friends with Finn. If you are new to Life is Strange, if you're new to the franchise, and you want to play this new game, I would highly suggest playing Life is Strange Before the Storm. Obviously, double exposure, and then this. People always ask me, should I play Before the Storm? Because that is a prequel. It's kind of like Star Wars. You're like, do I play them like in release order, or do I play them in kind of like the timeline order? To me, I would still say play the original first and then play Before the Storm. Maybe that's just because I played it that way first, so I'm a little bit biased towards it, but I feel like going through the first game then builds your emotions so much for Before the Storm. Life is Strange 2 is the one that kind of just like is disconnected from everything. Those were brand new characters. There is actually a mini game called Captain Spirit, which you can play before playing Life is Strange 2, and they kind of collide. Those games were made by the original studio. They're all Don't Knock games, the original and those two, whereas from Before the Storm all the way through to this one now, they are by Deck 9. All under the same publisher, but Square Enix decided to like take the rights of Life is Strange, and so Don't make Life is Strange games. They do make games like similar energy, similar aura. Most recently, we had Lost Records, which isn't tied to Life is Strange, but kind of has a similar like gameplay style. Then if you play Before the Storm, one of the side characters in Before the Storm is also part of True Colors, just to give you a little bit of background. So these choices are obviously gonna shape like how Chloe is back, how you interact with people. It'll definitely be interesting to see how they kind of handle the whole Max and Amanda thing. I kind of hope that if you want to, like if you do choose to go with Chloe as a best friend, then you can still maybe keep your romance with Amanda, but I fear she may take a backseat, which I kind of don't want. Like I still want double exposure to matter. I know people had their issues with double exposure as a game, but I still want that game to like have an effect, you know? I don't want them to just put that on the back burner because they're like, well, Chloe is back, you know? And we feel like people love Chloe more. We have a couple of patches on Chloe's duffel bag, which these girlies love a duffel bag. We have Drugstore Makeup, which is actually the band that is made up of Steph and Izzy. Obviously, Steph Gingrich is a recurring character in Life is Strange, Before the Storm, and also True Colors. I like how they're still keeping kind of the more selfish side of Max. I feel like double exposure, she was kind of regretting using her powers, and that's clearly because of the conversations that like Chloe had to her. Like it was a touchy subject. Like she was like, okay, I lost probably one of the most, if not the most important person in my life because of my continued use of my powers. I am no longer going to use them. Like that's a boundary for me, until she was kind of pushed into it to again save one of her best friends, which she should have known how it was going to end truly. But I like how here she's being a bit more selfish. Like she's being like the younger Max, where she's like, I don't care how or why you are back. I'm just glad that you are. Like, let me be selfish in this moment. I kind of hope they dive into Max's feelings a little bit, because they say that she's going to reflect obviously the like canonical choice to you that you made at the end of the first game. And then I kind of hope that they show her feelings of realizing that Arcadia Bay is actually now okay again. Like Joyce is alive. Like, oh my god, I would pray for a reunion scene between Joyce and Max. What do you mean? I would cry. That would actually be the end of me. That would be the emotional destruction that I would be praying for in this game. I just love Joyce so much. Also, the Two Whales Diner still exists. This is clearly older Chloe and a slightly older Joyce. Don't get me wrong, I'm so sorry, Joyce, but you've looked old from the first first game, girl. They mentioned nightmares. Don't give me another nightmare sequence. I still have nightmares about that nightmare sequence. I was a little confused about this bit because they say it'll kick in automatically, which I don't know. Did that happen in the original? Cue me playing all the Life is Strange games before March. I actually do need to get my hands on the double pack, and I want to 100% all of these on PlayStation anyway. Like, I want to have all of the trophies on PlayStation. I kind of don't like that. It feels like it takes the choice away a little bit, which I know a lot of people are going to think that this game is doing anyway, considering it's literally erasing your choice of the first game because they are now merged and Chloe is magically back. Kicks in when she could have been caught, hurt, maimed, or killed. Again, doesn't feel like the actions are gonna have consequences, but I guess they kind of don't want the game to like fully end. But like maimed, like come on, Rachel Amber got fucking shot, bro. Max Caulfield, step your game up. I hope the limits that they mentioned does mean that, you know, it still stops you. Like, you still have to make your decision, you know, which of course you still have to make a decision, but I hope that you can only like rewind, pick the same thing again, or pick the different variation, and those are like the only two options that you have. So you still have to live with the choice that you made. Safe rewinding 5 minutes or less, rewinding with objects, small changes made in the past, rewinding in front of others. Why don't people notice when Max teleports? Not them pointing out all the plot holes in every single Life is Strange game. Perceptual completion, the influence of ski mass, does that say? Untested timeline shifting. No evidence of other timelines since the merge. Avoid photo jumping. Large changes made in the past, you know, like saving your two dead best friends or jumping through a photo to get to 3 days before. I like how that's on the avoid list. That's literally how this game starts. I do like how they mention that Chloe's backtalk is actually gonna have like results and affect the investigation, because I feel like in Before the Storm that didn't really happen. Like, you didn't really see consequences of how people then later approach Chloe, whereas I think it's cool that even if they don't notice kind of Max like, you know, moving around, they will notice Chloe because she's like still talking to them and she doesn't have a supernatural superpower, so it's literally just all in her attitude. I hope that that actually does come into play, and it can potentially hinder a lot of the stuff that you can do in the investigation. Not the bottles. What is it with these two and bottles? Why have I not seen a train track yet? I also do like how there's a little bit of an element of an Until Dawn game. You know, you kind of choose who survives, who dies, and I hope that is also affected by the choices that you make. Like, I hope it kind of does play out a little bit like Until Dawn. This is the website that they have set up. One last chance for Max and Chloe. Players both Max and Chloe. All new story builds toward an epic finale. I do think this is the nail in the coffin, which this is weird to me because I've heard, and I think this probably came about in like the leaks, or maybe this was like general information that I just like didn't acknowledge like when it came out, but a lot of people are saying this and Double Exposure were actually like written and programmed and like made at the same time. Like, this was always gonna happen, which does make sense because it says Max Caulfield will return at the end of Double Exposure. What is surprising to me though is for the last year they've tended to do like audience reactions. They've taken on a lot of feedback. They've asked people to literally go to London and give them feedback at Square Enix about Double Exposure, and I didn't participate in those. I wish I could have. I wish I had signed up for it, honestly, but I just didn't see it as like being viable at the time. I did give some feedback when I played the early access opportunity that I got down at the Square Enix's offices like before Double Exposure came out, but clearly that game was like already made, you know? Like, they didn't tell us that we were getting this. We had no idea that this was happening. It feels weird to me that if they were made at the same time, why were they then taking that feedback from people, you know? Because this game had already been developed. Like, Like, what, if anything, was anything changed? Like, I would like to know. Max's rewind power has brought her time, but she can't prevent the blaze alone. Can Max and Chloe find a future together before everything burns? Life and death consequences. No one is safe from the coming blaze. Identify the culprits before your friends at Caledon meet their fiery demise. Who will survive? That's down to you. There's also some media here. You've got like Max doing her typical rewind pose, Chloe in the bathroom, the rewind in action on the campus. This feels like old school Max and Chloe. That's so cute. It's like them looking out towards the storm, like them on the bench in Arcadia Bay. The back talk, the fire. Whoa, that's so like HD. The face off. Who is this? I feel like they've designed like a fair few of the characters to resemble like Max's classmates. Like the fact that she looks so much like Rachel Amber. There's also a dude, and it's not Reggie, I don't think, in the trailer that we just watched, but there is a dude who looks more like Nathan Prescott. They do also have an FAQ. When does it release? March the 26th for PlayStation, Xbox, Xbox for PC, and PC Steam. Do I need to import saves? No, it asks you to choose the status of several key relationships, so you don't need to have those save files like currently on your platform. You just have to like remember what you chose. Accessibility settings, color blindness settings, low vision preset, low motor preset, low audio, neurodiverse preset, a range of content warnings. Nothing announced for Nintendo Switch players at this time, which means that it could potentially come in the future. You know, Square Enix, if you want to send me the OG Life is Strange vinyl as an apology, I would accept that. I want it so bad. It still never found its way under my Christmas tree. Do I feel like it's a slight cop-out? Yes. Is it undermining the original game a little bit in my eyes? Yes, absolutely. Not so much for those of us who did choose to save Chloe, but from a like perspective of saving Arcadia Bay, I absolutely think this game is going to undermine that. I'm not a huge fan of the merge timelines, but really there was like no other way. I don't really see them coming up with like a theory for them to explain the fact that Chloe was back, and they also weren't going to make this game without Chloe, like clearly, for either of those sets of fans. Support and agree that if you aren't happy with this game, don't purchase it. If you have no interest in playing this, absolutely do not force yourself to. If you just want to live with the choices that you made in the original Life is Strange, you didn't enjoy double exposure, you can just say, hey, I love how my favorite game franchise ended, and you can just choose to end it there. You know, like that's the big story about Life is Strange. That's the overarching theme. You get to decide your story, and if you wanted it to end at the original, that is a-okay. I personally will be playing it. I'll obviously be recording it and uploading it onto my channel, just because I want more time with these characters. It's my favorite franchise. Whilst I do think this potentially could be a weaker ending than obviously the original, I'm still intrigued. I'm still wanting to know more. I want to play it. I want to get the most out of these characters that I possibly can. I'm sure I'll enjoy it anyway, because I love these characters. I love how Rihanna and Hannah are playing them like slightly aged up. I love the voices that they've decided to go with. Also, you know, this could be the last potential time that I get to play these characters. Max and Chloe have meant an awful lot to me since the original. Since I played it in university, I was 19 years old at the time, which was like around Chloe's age. I also played Double Exposure around the same age that Max was in Double Exposure. Just like the actors, I've grown up with these characters. I want to play as much of them as I possibly can. I don't know why I'm trying to justify myself playing this game, but I also completely get it that people might be disappointed with this. They say that your actions have consequences, but do they really, when, you know, the main consequence that should have happened at the end of the original is now being undermined and brought back? But I would love to hear all of your thoughts, feelings, all of it in the comments down below. Do you think you're going to be playing it? Would you rather just sit and watch me play it? Honestly, this series has just meant like a lot to me personally, but also a lot to this channel. Like, there are people who do not care about my Sims content whatsoever, but love me playing Life is Strange games. I think a lot of that comes from the fact that I feel very parasocial about these characters, and also I explore everything. With freely being able to rewind, obviously it's only gonna like rewind to specific points, but if you can freely rewind, I'm scared for how long my gameplay is gonna be. But I get so many comments just saying like, I love watching you specifically play this game, and I cannot thank you enough for all of the love on my Life is Strange series over the years, and I want to end it the way that we started it. I want to play the game. I want to enjoy it together. I'm sure I'll have more thoughts when I actually get my hands on with it. And maybe I'll change my mind. Maybe I'll be like, you know what? Best decision Deck 9 ever made. Maybe I'll hate it even more than I currently do, but I want to explore it all with you lot. So thank you all so much for tuning into this video. I know I have yapped, but I just love this game franchise. Tell me everything, give me all of your thoughts, and I will speak to you all in my next one. Bye now.